Hey everyone, welcome to an impromptu live stream. If you have gotten the notification, hi. So I'm going to be talking about the HEDT. So they kind of ended up releasing information early, so Intel had to pull the entire release ahead, and well, we have another goof up on Intel's hands. So let's just talk about that. I wasn't expecting to do two videos in a single day, especially around the same topic. I'll just put the link for it in the description if I can find it. Oh boy, this is hard. Alright, so there you go. You can go check it out later if you haven't seen it. What's happening here is Intel has announced a new lineup of CPUs, and I'll just bring that up on screen. There we go. So we have the new HEDT lineup from Intel. I hope you guys can see this on your screens. We have the 10980XE on the top and the 10900X on the lower end. What's really interesting here is the pricing. So we have a 18-core 36-thread HEDT CPU from Intel for under $1,000 at for 1K units. This used to be previously way higher. The 99XE pricing was so the 99XE almost cost $2,000, and then we have a literal 50% cut in pricing across the board everywhere. So this is very interesting to see coming from Intel, and Intel can price it can price it lower, but they wouldn't. I was just watching Steve Burke's video on Gamers Nexus, and he made a very good point there where he said that although Intel can price it lower, if Intel does price it lower, they can no longer claim to be the all certain things, the Apple tax. Similarly, we have an Intel and Nvidia tax. So we still see roughly about $80 to $120 on these CPUs per 1K units as a Intel tax on the pricing that they have here. Apart from that, we see a bump in turbo frequencies, and all CPUs get a bump up to 48 PCI lanes, so a total of 72 from the CPU plus the platform, the PCH. So a total of 72 PCI lanes, but 48 from the CPU itself, which is a bump of 4 PCI lanes per unit. And the lower end, which used to previously be limited to about 24 PCI lanes from the CPU, is also now getting 48 PCI lanes. So irrespective of which CPU you buy from the lineup, you're going to get 48 PCI lanes from the CPU. So that is pretty cool. What is weird though is that the 10900X is a very weird SKU in here. The 10920X makes more sense because you get 2 extra cores, so 4 total threads for a slightly higher price, so about $90 more. And overall it makes more sense because I remember reading it somewhere. Hold on. Okay, that's odd. I cannot find information on this right away. Alright, so I had a whole point about the 1920X being better than the 10900X. Because I saw another slide where the pricing was the same, but now the pricing seems to be different in both of these slides. So that point kind of becomes incorrect and no longer valid. So while we have all of these things, I want to quickly switch the camera back to me and talk about a few things. So I've been in the market for upgrading my 5820K for a while now, because my CPU has expired on its warranty last March, I believe. Yeah, last March. So last 2018 March was when my CPU was out of warranty. Now, if and because of that, I have had to ship the CPU out to Intel and they sent a replacement part. This has happened thrice. So I bought it originally, then it crashed, and then it crashed, and then it crashed for some reason every time in March of that year. So it has been quite a painful experience with the X99 platform for me. However, it has been running my Hackintosh pretty well. We have the camera mounted on top of the Hackintosh right now. So although it does run my Hackintosh very well, it is not natively supported because the X99 platform never came to macOS. macOS directly went from X79 to X299. So one thing good about this is that all of these new CPUs are continuing to be on X2. Their motherboards way back when. So the Rampage 6 Extreme Encore has been updated. If you don't think that looks beautiful, so the X299E gaming has also been updated. The X299A, and where's the deluxe? So only these three motherboards have been updated as of yet. So if the Prime X299 Deluxe gets updated again, it would be pretty weird because ASUS recently updated it, and it is one of the few motherboards that has the Titan Ridge Thunderbolt 3 controllers on the board itself directly and not as an add-in card. So that is something I am looking forward to using. I believe search for it and nope, 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 nope. And this is the board that I have been eyeing for a while now because it has Thunderbolt 3 built in. So as you can see, two Thunderbolt 3 Type C, and you can give it DisplayPort in and it will channel that display signal through the Thunderbolt 3. Shit ton of money, and I've the RAM. I can for now reuse the GPUs. I upgrade my power supply to a 1000 watt power supply, and then in there is just not a drop-in replacement upgrade for me. Unfortunately, that would have been really really something, because AMD has managed to push Intel to almost cut $1,000 off their CPU lineup. So and read it if you'd like. Uh, okay, I hope it's better now. Okay, so I don't know how much. Thank you, Dhananjay, for pointing that out. I can see what was happening. Okay, so I hope you guys got a bit of whatever I was saying. So yeah, so coming back to the pricing here, AMD has released the 3700X, the 3900X, the 3950X is due soon, I believe on the 6th of October or similar. But sometime in the next 10 days, the 3950X and Threadripper 3 are due. And what AMD, just by placing these products on the shelves, ready for customers to buy, they have forced Intel to shelve off $1,000 of their SKUs. So you get slightly more performance, you get more PCI lanes per CPU for half the price, almost half the price. So the 9900X for $989 and $590. Excuse me. So not a huge difference there. The 10920 versus the 9920. Again, half the price. So you're getting half the price almost at every SKU. We won't be seeing a 24x48 anytime soon on the HEDT platform. I believe the 2840 will be reserved for the Xeon refresh that Intel will be doing. So Xeon is so the Xeon refresh will also be getting these price cuts, I hope. The only difference there is going to be ECC support and a lot of the enterprise and server grade stuff in there. So not a lot of changes there between the Cascade Lake X and the Xeon refresh that will be coming up soon. But if you are someone who needs to put two CPUs on a board and run some extreme stuff or do a lot of computational stuff on your workstations, well, Xeon, you should wait for the Xeon refreshes. However, if you are an enthusiast like myself, or you are comfortable with 16 cores and 32 threads on the higher end, or we have 12 by 24, 14 by 28, just don't go with the 10 by 20. It is absolutely pointless. Put $90 more into your budget. Wait for that $90 to somehow come, earn it, beg, borrow, I don't know, just get the $90 and get the 12 core 24 thread part. All TDPs are at 165 watts with various frequencies here and there. So 165 watts is much higher than what my cooling is currently configured for. So if I were to upgrade to say the 10920X, I'm almost building a new computer. The only thing I would be able to reuse, I would definitely want a new case. This case is shabby now. It's almost 8 years old. It's a great case, but it's almost 8 years old. So I'm just going through my case. I would have to upgrade the CPU, motherboard, graphics card, power supply. The water block, I would definitely want a better water block than what I currently have, because the water block I have for my CPU was great for Haswell. For I believe it was a i749 something. I don't even remember, that chip burnt off basically. So it was great for that, not great for X99, but it kind of somehow works. Yeah, I just did a build on the 3700X, man. Whoa, what is up with chat? Guys, 1 second, hold on. I can't see the chat properly. Hey, Chenmai. So, yeah, the 3700X, I just did a build with that. I shipped it yesterday. The 3700X is a fabulous chip. I had a lot of fun trying to overclock it and play around with the CCX settings and trying to get the most out of it. I had a good fun 1 week trying to tune that thing. So it's very hard to tune, but once you tune it right, it's a great chip. What motherboard are you pairing it with? Let me know. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so CPU water block, motherboard. I would love to cool the VRMs on whatever motherboard I get. So maybe not a CPU block, but a mono block. Followed by RAM. I would definitely love to get better RAM. Radeon 7 or Vega 64, I don't know, one of the two. Power supply, I can reuse the radiators that I have, the tubing I have, the fitting I have, the pump and reservoir. Yeah, so 6 parts, and that should approximately cost me $3,500 to upgrade. So 3500 into 71.5, 250,000 plus taxes, so roughly about 290. So yeah, it's gonna cost me a lot of money. Asus Stuff X570. Yeah, just put a fan on the VRM on that board, on any of the Asus X570 boards. The VRM kind of gets a bit hot when you're overclocking. If you're not overclocking, you can just ignore that. Corsair H150i Pro. किधर मिला तेरे को? किधर? इधर मिल नहीं रहा stock. But good for you, man. Good for you. So you are using that as your main workstation now. All right. So yeah, 6 parts, 3,500, 2,80,000 rupees. Yeah, the link for the channel Patreon is down in the description. Go check it out and send me monies. Send me lots of monies. All right, that's about it. It's about 16 minutes on the live stream. I don't have much more to say except for, yeah, this the i9-10920X looks like a great SKU from Intel at $689, so roughly about $700 for retail pricing, which comes to about 50,050 plus taxes, so it should be retailing about 60 to 65,000 in India. Not a bad price, could have been a lot better, but not a bad pricing. If they can get it for 50,000 and $50 in India, I'll buy two. I would legitimately buy two and sell the other one for 65,000. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. तेरे को किधर मिल रहा स्टॉक? तेरे को स्टॉक भी मिल रहा, तू सुपर चैट भी दे रहा. भोसले भाऊ आज जोरात है. Man, for some reason, I wasn't able to get the Corsair or Cooler Master cases. Cooler Master, because they are changing their distribution partner in India right now. So no Cooler Master stock of almost anything. No Cooler Master keyboards, mice, cases, coolers, thermal paste, fans, nothing. I had to use the Thermaltake View case, but my friend kind of opted in for that case because it looks pretty and it looks pretty in videos, and I cannot blame him for that. It really looks pretty in videos. Black Heart. Bosle coming in with the black hearts. Alright everyone, thank you for tuning in. We can just hang around and chat in the live stream because you know, today's a holiday and I don't believe anyone is doing anything. So if you guys have something to chat and discuss. I haven't watched Dhananjay's videos in a while. Why is that? Nice glasses, dude. In the Motorola TV. Good stuff. Oh no, it's almost everywhere else. It looks good. It looks good. पुणे आओ, अनुज देशपांडे, चिन्मय थोसर, तू और मैं अपन मिलते, लाइव स्ट्रीम करते. Alright man, I will see you guys on Friday, Saturday if Anuj comes for the objective stream. And once again, thank you for the super chat, Dhananjay. You guys have a good one. See you.